to Marimar's Spanish table.
And I hope you can see me. I pray because, you know, I've been playing a lot of tennis and I'm tan.
Yeah, that's why you're blending in, isn't that? Well, so, welcome. Here we are.
And guess what? Tell them about the sparkling.
Oh boy, yeah. Well, we've picked a very special recipe today because we have our brand new 2019 Blanc de Noir, our sparkling, which we just got in stock, and you can, oh my gosh, it's so excited. It was just disgorged.
Yes, it just, but wait, you know what? We're going to start with this.
Yes, yeah.
Plant, okay, and then.
What are we cooking today? And as you may have heard, by we, I mean you.
No, it's we. Of course, you inspire me, my sweets. And, okay, so we're making a coconut flan, okay? And we'll start by doing the caramel. And then
coconut flan, that sounds really good.
Yeah,
okay.
It really is good.
Where do we start?
So we start by caramelizing the mold. So it's going to look like that, you see? So the caramel, the mold needs to look, I always do it in a round mold because it goes faster, and also it's easier to cut afterwards. And so that's what it's going to look like. And the way we do that, we put some sugar in here. Whoops. And then we put a little water. So I have it right in. Oh, yeah. So we put a little water and we warm it up. So I'm warming up. I mean, heat it, really heat it. And I'm gonna have that. And you can caramelize without using the water, but I find it easy with the water. And then what it does is that you warm it up, and then it caramelizes. And I'll show you how it gets up. And now another thing we're going to do right away is we're going to warm up. We're going to make the base of the flan.
Sorry, I don't mean to distract. I'm just going to be doing this while
okay. Okay. I still am tan though. And so we're going to put in milk. Milk and what else? And a vanilla bean. Oh, but I wanted to show you a vanilla bean. Of course, is really ideal if you don't have or you don't want to spend the money for a vanilla bean, which I think.
And by the way, we just had a small argument because
right.
I said, "What do you mean a vanilla bean?"
We never have.
And Mom's like, "Yeah, a vanilla bean." And I said, "Well, what if someone doesn't have a vanilla bean?" And I was like, wait, one vanilla bean? Why do you get one vanilla bean? And then I was like, wait, do you mean like the stick? You mean the little stick that I've seen? So apparently a vanilla bean looks like a little twig.
This is how, because I'm doing,
there we go.
So
these are the things that we argue about.
Yeah. So then what you do, and you see
and Mom's like, what do you mean someone doesn't have vanilla bean at home?
So, okay, this really gets done. So what you do, you can't see it, but just believe me, you kind of cut it in half lengthwise, and that releases the aromas even better. Okay, so I can't do it. Okay. Oh, I didn't realize. Okay, can you talk about something?
And so, is it an option? Again, this is this conversation that we just had. Is it an option to substitute perhaps something more simple, a little more convenient, like vanilla extract?
Okay, all right.
Is that an option?
But it's not going to be as good. I mean, it's
not
like
for
saying,
Mom the purist.
You know what? It's like saying, can we replace this lovely Torres brandy for another brandy that's expensive?
Yeah, but Mom, we're bringing cooking to the people.
Okay, fine.
We're
but
sharing cooking.
Of course you can replace the wonderful brandy, the Torres brandy, but I wouldn't, right? So, okay, so here goes the vanilla bean.
Yeah, good luck. I'm going to pick my battles, guys.
And then, yes, right. And then a lemon peel, rind, yes. And we're gonna warm this up until it's warm.
And the link to the recipe and the wine pairing is in the content of the post. So take a look there to follow along and look at the recipe. And let us know that you're watching, that you've joined us, and where you are watching from. I know that, David Clardy is here. Yay.
Let me show you.
All the way from North Dakota. And, okay, here's the caramelizing.
It's going to be boiling like that for a while, okay? And you
it's
need
like
to wait.
Bubbles.
Yeah, exactly. And you need to wait until it is a caramel color. So,
And Cindy Garcia as well has tuned in. And Sam and Coralie Y from Minnesota. So good to have you. And we can't wait to see you in September.
I told him this morning that he had to be here.
Yes. And Steve Walker from Boise. He says, hooray, bubbles always hit the spot. My friend, you are spot on. You are correct.
So the bubbles? Or?
Well, is this time?
Yeah, because
okay.
It's pouring the milk.
Oh my gosh, it's time to open up our first ever bottle. Yes. I'm not kidding you. Our first ever bottle of 2019 Blanc de Noir. I am going to get a rag because I find that it makes life a lot simpler, and I am all about working smarter, not harder. Although I'm not always good at that. I try to be.
Yeah, let's change the subject.
So, my recommendation, use a rag. It helps you grip.
And don't point.
Yeah, maybe don't point it at your mom. Well, this is hard. Okay. And so, use a rag because it'll help you grip, and just very slowly, you actually twist the bottle rather than the cork. Just very, very slowly, because the aim is very, very, very slowly. You want to get just not even a hiss. Okay, there was just a little psst. Or if you really want the effect of a pop and you're celebrating, then go for it.
And look, this is what it looks like. And can you see all the,
Is it possible to see?
Yeah, it's possible to see. You can see.
Okay. Oh, it smells good.
I'm going to put it here in this mold.
Ooh, I don't know if they can see it.
Hurry up.
Okay, sorry.
So you just put it here. Ooh.
Oh, that's beautiful, Mom.
Okay, and then...
That's beautiful.
And then we turn this off. And then to clean this up, because it's not that easy. Wait, but first I'm going to do this. Speed up. You have to go kind of fast. Out. Because otherwise it will... you kind of turn it around like that.
To get it on the...
Yeah.
Oh, that looks so good. It smells so good. I'm studying fortified wines at the moment for my WSET diploma, and we always talk about caramel, nutty, hazelnut notes for tawny port. I'm getting the caramel.
So what happens with the caramel is that, that's as much as you can do. So that's why you have to do it really fast.
You see it? There we go.
So now it's not going to go anywhere else.
So nice.
And then to clean it up, that's really important. You put some water here and boil it. And then it will be very easy to clean, even this things here. But I'll do it later, okay? All right. Now I'm going to watch this lovely milk. Okay. And,
oh boy, here we go. The first sip. Shall we? Cheers. Cheers. Oh boy. So this is not too shabby. This is our 2019 Blanc de Noir. So it is our sparkling from our Sonoma Coast vineyard. It is 100% Pinot Noir, and it is made in the traditional method, aka the champagne method. So that means that the second fermentation is in the bottle. I'll tell you more about that soon. It can easily get very technical, but this wine is, so Blanc de Noir means white of reds in French. So that is because we use a red grape and it comes out as a white wine, and that is because you don't have any, or at least very, very minimal skin contact. So that is why it's called Blanc de Noir.
And you see that it has this very, very slightly pink hue, but not really. I mean, it's Blanc de Noir.
It's supposed to be Blanc.
It is Blanc. You want to argue with
said
that?
It's slightly pink.
Very, very, very hueish. Practically nothing.
And I'm getting the caramel. That's going to be nice.
Okay.
Yum.
Keep going.
Okay, keep going. And what next?
So now we're going to, we're letting the milk stew there. I mean, I did it, normally you do it slowly, but we don't have all the time in the world, so we did it fast, so it's about to boil. And then you turn it off and you let it rest for 10 minutes, and we will pretend it's 10 minutes. So, and the idea that you want the milk is so that it will, with the eggs, it will solidify, right? Which is the basis of the flan. And then we will cook it. So,
and this is one of, where'd you get this recipe from?
oh, that's right. Let me tell you about the flan. I got it. We made a lot of flans at home. My mother had many recipes, so it came from one of my mother's recipes. And she also had recipes for apple flan.
Because there are a whole, you can make a bunch of variations or different styles of flan, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, anything you want.
The apple flan is very good.
Yeah, yeah. And then I invented some here. I produced a
Blackberry.
Yeah, blackberry.
And there's a strawberry.
Yeah, strawberry flan, and I don't know, I have a few. They're all in my books. Hey, come on. So, just get the book.
Well, the blackberry flan you can actually find from a previous episode of our cooking show, which is a great summertime one with the fresh blackberries.
Yeah. And it's not really a flan because it's not cooked, but it's really easy to make. So, okay. So now we're going to, what are we doing? Oh, yeah. We're going to use the Cuisinart.
Okay.
And we're going to put the sugar, and then we put the egg whites, egg yolks, sorry.
And Deborah Ramos also says hello. She says it's been too long.
Yeah.
It certainly has.
Yeah.
It certainly has.
But it really is, it's a full day's work to prepare this, to tell you the truth. Okay, so am I doing this right? Yes, we're putting the whole eggs and the egg whites and the sugar, and we're gonna mix it for a long time until, see how the eggs are really very dark orange? It's gonna, we have to wait until it's light and foamy.
Oh, does that mean that they're like really high quality eggs?
Of course, we only get high quality things. We only get vanilla beans, remember? So, it's gonna be a lot. I'm gonna put this aside so it doesn't bother the noise so much. So, history of flan. You wanna put it even further away? Yes. That's a very good idea.
So where did flan come from?
Oh, okay. So, flan, the reason you find so many in Spain is because it was originated from sherry, where the producers of sherry needed egg whites to clarify the wines, right? And so they didn't know what to do with the egg yolks, and they gave them to the nuns. And so flans are a classic of convents. I mean, I remember when
so there was an egg yolk surplus from making wine from sherry. Because that was used for fining.
Exactly.
And so then they said, well, what are we going to do with the surplus of yolks? They can't go to waste.
Of course not.
Of course not.
No, not
and what's the original? The original flan is, how does that compare? So I guess it's...
Yeah, it's going to be all of this minus the coconut.
Okay.
It's really easy to just to make a flan. You just add, well, first of all, you follow my recipes, but it's, you add the flavor that you want, like in this case. So I also chose this recipe because it's a classic flan. I mean, if you don't put the coconut, it still is a flan, right? And, and so we used to make at home a lot an apple flan. My mother loved it.
Well, and a lot of people in the U.S. associate flan with Mexican cuisine. But flan originated in Spain.
Of course, like so many Mexican
And then the conquistadores took it over to Mexico.
Like they took chocolate there, and they took tomatoes there.
And Mexican flan is maybe even sweeter, a little.
Well, you can make it as sweet as you want. This is the way I like it. Okay, so that thing needs to get white and foamy. So,
all right. Well, shall I tell them about traditional method?
Yes.
Okay. So, traditional method sparkling. Basically, I'm going to try and simplify. So basically, what you have. Oh, that is beautiful.
Yeah.
Can I finish first, though?
Yes. Absolutely.
So you have.
Sorry. Yes. Yes, you can. Keep going.
So, sparkling wine, essentially, what is the bubbles? It's CO2 that is dissolved into the wine, into the liquid. And so for traditional method, champagne method sparkling, what that means is that you have to start with a base wine, and then you don't inject CO2 in the wine. Rather, you kick off a second fermentation inside the bottle by adding sugar, yeast, and nutrients. And then that second fermentation, sugar is converted into alcohol and releases CO2, and that CO2 dissolves into the wine because, well, there's nowhere else for it to go, really. So then what you do is, in fact, so the second fermentation happens in the bottle. Oh boy, this gets complicated. So then what's key for the champagne method is the autolysis, the lees contact. And so the yeast, after fermentation, forms a sediment at the bottom of the barrel.
What is autolysis?
Autolysis is it's the breaking down. As the yeast cells break down, they release amino acids. And so that adds more texture and flavor. And for champagne, what is typical for that lees contact, extended lees contact, is a brioche or like toast or pastry flavors. But you need at least like 12 to 18 months in the bottle on the lees to get those flavors.
Which is why this is a 19 and it's just
we've just disgorged it. And then in an attempt to not get too technical, then there is a process that basically gradually, slowly gets the lees to collect in the neck of the bottle, and then it is frozen, like flash frozen, and then you uncork the wine, or it might be a crown cap, and then the frozen part comes out, and then they top it up with some wine and maybe a little sugar, which is the dosage, and seal it back up, and then you have your traditional method sparkling.
And the name for that that you add, it's called in French expedition liquor. And that's of course because the French thought, okay, to send it out, we need to put some liquor, which means a little sugar, right? But yeah. Good. Yeah. Hey, I think you did beautifully. Honestly, I couldn't do that. She's so much better than I am. Okay, so now,
so the traditional method is really known for, well, it's definitely more labor intensive, and for more complex, high-end sparkling wines, which cava is also made with the traditional method, but usually with only a brief lees contact. Prosecco,
what cava is? Cava is
from Spain. Yeah, Prosecco, on the other hand, is not made with the champagne method. It is made in the tank method, which is easier to scale up and is more cost effective. So
that's why it's less expensive. But who wants a Prosecco when you can have that or a cava, right?
There we go. There we go. Okay, so
ready for this? So you see, when I said that it has to be light and foamy, that's what it has to look like. Okay. And now this goes in here. Oops, if I can do it. And, okay. And we're gonna, of course, bring it up here. Oopsie. Okay, how do you describe this one?
Well, it is beautiful. It has some of that autolytic character, a bit of that toast, and then still some nice fresh fruit, some nice hint of like red fruit, a little like strawberry.
Strawberries, yeah, I would think. Yeah. Okay, we're done with this. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna take the milk, and it works much better as a 2-person job.
And let us know if you have any questions or if you would like to substitute anything. We'll see if Mom allows it, but I believe in substitutions.
Okay, do I forget anything? Oh yeah, that's right. So we're going to now, we're going to pour the whole, okay, we're going to take the, this is very heavy. Oopsie doopsie. I'm going to take the, thank you. This out, yeah. And we're going to remove the
Oh, that smells so good.
Because it's a vanilla bean. And this thing, which is also very good from our own lemons. From
Meyer lemon.
Meyer lemon. Yes. It definitely is. Okay, where's the bean? The bean, come on, bean.
And David Clardy will also be coming to visit in September with Sam and Carly. We can't wait to have you.
Yes, I know.
The patio is just so
Yeah,
beautiful these days. Oh boy, it is stunning. The flowers are in full bloom. And let's see. I remember that my mom was telling me that in Spain it is actually this coconut is really classic for the summer. Even just having it like raw in kind of wedges, that they sell it by the beach in Sitges. And
the promenade.
Yeah.
I remember when I was a kid, and with my friends, and oops, taking forever to get it. Oh, and I lost it. Again. Okay, let me just get it out. And so in along the paseo, the promenade, there were these little, how do you call it? Tinderetes?
Yeah, and they literally sell like a wedge of raw coconut, and you just kind of chew on it. Do you swallow it? You eat it?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I've never had it.
Oh, really? Oh my gosh! Oh yeah, it's really good. And they also send they have the almendras garrapiñadas, which are the almonds covered with sugar that's burnt in as a caramel. Okay. So now we're gonna do very carefully. You please are going to be pouring this in here. Now remember, these are eggs, so if we have to do it very carefully. We have to do it with this thing
because it'll curdle.
Exactly, it would curdle it
because of the heat plus the maybe we should.
Okay, and slowly at the beginning. Yeah, very good. Now, in the old days, of course, we didn't have this, so we had to go do a little. Now look at that.
Oh, it smells so good.
Yeah.
That's so nice. Okay, let us know what you're drinking and or what you're planning on cooking this weekend. This smells so good.
Smell this brandy.
Oh yeah, so of course. A lot of mom's recipes have some Torres brandy in there. Even some like savory.
Don't forget.
Are there savory dishes with brandy? Probably.
Yeah. This is the brandy that I use the best.
Oh, this is the top of the.
This I use when it's raw. But when cooking, I use the Torres 10, which is also really good.
I love this bottle. It looks like a perfume bottle. It's really pretty.
So where's my pan roll? Oh, here. So now we're going to cook the flan. The oven is at 350, I think, right? Yes, I think. And so we're going to put some hot water here, or pretend there's hot water, okay? And we're going to put the flan here. Okay. Well, actually, first you do this, and then you add the hot water, and then we just add it here. Maybe I will add it in a thing.
And why do you need hot water in the pan?
Because otherwise it might burn. Yeah, it's so that it gets the temperature is similar to the one in here.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. You mean like an even distribution of temperature? Even temperature?
That sounds exactly like that. Yeah. This problem. Oh,
interesting.
Now you see here there's a lot of foam, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Well, I am excited. And let's see. What else were we going to share?
Okay, we're going to produce this. It's going to go, oh wait, but then of course at the last moment, you add the coconut. The reason for the last moment, because otherwise it will go to the bottom, and you don't want it. So, actually I should have put it in there, but I forgot. Doesn't matter. You just go like that.
Have any of you made flan before? Do you make a classic flan, or did you try our blackberry flan from last summer? That one's so good, so good. And it makes me think also of a bit of crema catalana as well.
Absolutely.
Which is a very classic custard. It's a thicker, heavier style.
Oh, and the coconut.
Oh, yum.
Oh, well. Oh,
No,
well. Okay. And now it's going to go.
And now it goes in the oven.
Yeah. And picture this with hot water, okay?
Yeah, okay. Okay.
And depending on the ovens, it will take longer or not. So the, like for instance, my original recipe said, I think 20 minutes, no, 30 minutes. And I find that it takes 50 minutes. But the way to know is with a cake tester. You can get a cake tester, right?
Oh, that works for flan also?
Yeah, but
Oh,
I like better with a knife because it shows more. But you know, whichever. And yeah, and when that one is not wet, when that one is dry, it's done. But it did take 50 minutes. So now, of course, it's been 50 minutes, and guess what?
Just like magic. Just like magic. And, oh.
Cristina, you ate a piece.
Uh-oh, I admit. No, it wasn't me. It was Bonnie. It was Bonnie.
Oh, yeah, Bonnie.
Always blame it on the dog. I mean, usually it is the dog. Usually it is the dog.
Bonnie cut it in.
Yeah, she cut it.
She cut it with a knife.
Yeah.
And served it. Yeah, she's a really smart dog.
Well, Deborah Ramos says she loves the blackberry flan.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so glad you enjoyed that. And Sam Y says they are making watermelon gazpacho. That's perfect for the summertime.
That's so popular right now. Yeah.
Oh, and he thinks it'll be great with the Chardonnay Albarino. Yes, I do agree. Well, here is the finished product. I'm not going to tilt it too much because there's a beautiful caramel.
Yeah, and see, that's how it comes out. Oh,
and how do you get it out without it sticking?
Yeah, you have to, well, the caramel acts as a non-sticker, but you really have to go with a knife around.
Oh, there are
outside.
still some goodies there.
Yeah, because I did it in a hurry. And also inside, and then it comes out like that. And then all this lovely caramel, oops, that's good like that. I always put it like here, and something like that. And then and then another thing we do that we don't have time is that I put some coconut in
toast it.
Toast it, right. So you put some in a little skillet and toast it, and it comes out like so.
Okay, well, let's try some.
Yes. This is
beautiful.
So the toasted coconut is really good with it. And I always also add some berries. Okay? Blueberries, and so we put here, and some strawberries.
Raspberries.
Raspberries, thank you.
Oh, that's so pretty.
Huh?
So beautiful.
Voila. Okay, let's taste it.
There we go.
Oh,
Oh, and the little crunch of the toasted coconut is really nice. It's not too sweet. Let's see with the sparkling.
All right.
Oh, it's very nice. It's very nice because our sparkling has just a hint of sweetness. It does have some dosage. I believe it's about 8 grams per liter. And it's really nice.
Yeah.
Yum.
Very well.
Well, I think on that note...
But 8 grams, I want to point out that that's really dry, okay? It's not sweet. You will not find it sweet.
No.
It's just not... pucker up. All right.
All right. Well, on that note, we wish you a happy weekend, and we will be back with you. Actually, it'll be the second Friday of July.
Because I will be in Spain.
Yep.
The first Friday, and you too.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it'll be July 9th. So the Friday, and plus it's weekend of July 4th, so you might be busy.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
So yeah, July 9th, and hey, if you have any requests on what you would like us to cook, we actually haven't picked the recipe yet. So let us know. Let us know.
Yeah, absolutely.
And cheers! Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, it is so good.